Ebusianfo masan so atena se aha eye Ghanatube so ensem de edoso nya ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu ene ye kase ye beka ye mfiri hanim se adofo ensem a ekoso ebi ne yenkotie.
The Collateral Registry at the Bank of Ghana has called for specialized courts to speedily attend to issues of defaulting borrowers. So according to them, the existing civil procedures is time-consuming and often affect the value of collateral securities by the time of judgment. Here is more from the Stakeholders Forum organized to mark the 15th anniversary of the Collateral Registry.
It's the Stakeholders Forum. Panelists comprising regulators, lenders, borrowers, and legal practitioners called for robust reforms to improve credit risk management in the country. The Bank of Ghana was urged to update the collateral registry to highlight defaulting borrowers and frequently used collaterals, which would help reduce the rate of non-performing loans. Dr. Benjamin Oseitutu, Deputy Senior Manager at the Bank of Ghana, appealed to the judiciary to establish specialized courts to expedite cases involving defaulting borrowers.
Once any borrower finds a way to bring them back to the court, the issues are sustained and unfortunately they stay in court for so long, using the old civil procedural rules to prosecute the issues brought before them, which in the first place should not have been there. And so again, until such time, and some of the things Mr. Siama Grant and his team are looking forward to do is to refine the recourse mechanisms in the framework, so that even if, for some strange reasons, an extrajudicial enforcement would have to end up in court, the court would deal with the matters expeditiously. And perhaps, I suppose, we can even set up borrowers and lenders court applying these specially crafted rules.
Meanwhile, the head of registry, Fred Siama Crankton, emphasized the need for industry collaborations to ensure robust credit management landscape.
I urge all attendees to actively participate in today's discussions with a view to contributing to fashion a more robust secure transactions framework for the country, and also ensure that the collateral registry continues to play a vital role in promoting a secure and reliable lending environment. Let's harness the momentum from this celebration to drive progress and innovation in the next 5 years.
The panel discussion focused on strategies for improving secure transactions and enforcement regimes.
Now moving on, Ecobank Ghana PLC has announced a dividend payment of 34 pesos per share for all eligible shareholders, reflecting the bank's strong financial performance in the past year. At the bank's 2025 annual general meeting, board chairman Samuel Ashite Ejay attributed the impressive results to resilient operational strategies. The bank recorded revenue of 5.4 billion Ghana cedis, with a profit before tax reaching 2.4 billion, a 139.3% year-on-year increase. There is more in this report.
Ghana PLC ended 2024 posting a revenue of 5.4 billion Ghana cedis, while profits before tax hit 2.4 billion Ghana cedis, indicating a 139.3% increase year-on-year. The bank also grew its total assets by 36.7% to reach 46 billion Ghana cedis, while the bank's overall capital adequacy ratio stood at 17.03% against a regulatory minimum requirement of 10% at the end of 2024. According to the board chairman of the bank, Samuel Ashite Ejay, the stellar performance is as a result of sustainability measures and cost-saving initiatives.
The bank delivered consistent quarterly performance and recorded robust full-year results, maintaining our strong position in the market as market leaders. We entered the year with a clear focus on enhancing profitability, managing risk prudently, and amplifying our positive impact on society. The board is convinced that the present strategy has resulted in clearly demonstrable improvements in qualitative parameters and our financial indicators. Our strong revenue generating capacity was evident in total revenue of 5.4 billion cedis, driven primarily by increases in net interest income and fee-based income.
Managing Director of the bank, Abena Osei-Poku, indicated that with the recovery of the economy, the bank is hoping to deliver strong results and growth in 2025.
Your concern about the dividend, your expectation is that we pay more going forward, and we'll work together, as a bank to ensure, that we are able to pay more next year. What we did end of last year, and you begin to see the results shortly, is that we have actually restructured these subsidiaries that you spoke about. We have looked at the structure. We've also looked at the leadership team, and we've also looked at the strategy and the execution. So we are also very confident that going forward, we'll begin to see these subsidiaries contribute more than what it has been previously.
Ecobank Ghana invested approximately 2.2 million Ghana cedis in 4 educational institutions as part of its corporate social responsibility.
Expect prices of some foodstuff on the market to start dropping by some significant margin from next month. This is the strong performance and pick up in production for the agric, which will start impacting the market from next month. The sector, for the first time in a long time, posted the highest growth of 6.6%. This is the highest posted by any of the sectors for the first 3 months of this year. Edward Carraway is a former General Secretary of the General Agricultural Workers Union.
Well, it takes time for major sectors like this, when they begin to recover, to bring about the effect that will go with it. It's like when you plant, you increase your production. You cannot immediately benefit from the output, but it will be realized in the future. So the impact on prices would soon come, but around this time, June, July, you will now begin to see prices will come down. Among you, prices of foodstuffs is not only mainly about fiscal production, it also has to do with other linkages, which people would link it to the city-dollar relationship and so on. Now that all those factors are being aligned, then certainly if you go to the marketplace, prices will begin to come down.
Now moving on, IMF has described as prudent decision by government to increase the energy sector levy on each litre of petroleum products. The president last week approved a bill seeking to place 1 cedi on each litre of petrol. The move was part of efforts to deal with challenges in purchasing fuel for power production. But speaking at a news conference in Washington, D.C., Director of Communication Julie Kazok noted that they are excited about the impact checking the sector's debt.
As we look at a program, we look at all of these developments, including, of course, developments in the exchange rate. And so future program reviews will provide an opportunity for the team to carefully assess all of the evolving macroeconomic and financial conditions, including exchange rate movements, and to ensure that the program's targets and objectives remain appropriate and achievable. And on the fuel levy, what I can say is that this is a new measure that will help generate additional resources to tackle the challenges in Ghana's energy sector, and it's also going to bolster Ghana's ability to deliver on the fiscal objectives under the program.
Ebusiafo we de wankasa ode waso ate edweni ehu nia ekoso ewo yemai Ghana mu ene measure se ko comment section na fa comment no ebrem na mejibre akenkan ede amofefefe aha Ghanatube so nsɛm a ɛkɔ so ɛna onsa ɛbɛka unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit notification bell no for more news updates. See ade. Come.